Scorpio, my loves, I have never felt such awe and reverence in a sign's energy building up to a specific reading I feel in the longest time. You are ready to hear this message now, Scorpio. Persephone's energy has been building since your season began, my loves. And I always trust in the divine timing of doing these specific readings, and now is the time you're meant to hear it, loves. Oh, dear me, I have received so many downloads. I've received channeled messages. I've been given very specific questions to ask during your reading, loves, and there are 7 questions, so the number itself could be of significance to you. I'll timestamp this reading, my loves, because I already feel it's going to be a long one. So you can jump to whatever section calls to you. And please only take what resonates for you, loves. Now, I've experienced such a roller coaster of emotions and feelings during the build-up of this energy to do this reading, Scorpio. Now, the first section is going to be a channeled message that I received for you, my loves, and this was over the space of 2 weeks. So I've pieced it together, and I will be sharing that with you, and then we will get into the reading itself. As I said, it will be time-stamped, my loves. I feel such powerful energy for you right now, Scorpio. So this is the channeled message that I got. As we move through your season, my loves, you step into the realm of Persephone, the queen of the underworld and the goddess of spring, whose energy mirrors your own depth, intuition and strength. And just like Persephone, you have been called into your inner underworld, not as punishment, my loves, but as initiation. Persephone's descent tells the story of being pulled suddenly into the dark by Hades, forced to face shadow and uncertainty. Yet it was there that she discovered her true power, her sovereignty, and her unshakable sense of self. Scorpio, you may be experiencing something similar right now, and it feels so profoundly empowering in your energy, my loves. This is the part of my download that I deeply felt in my heart, and this really, I cried, actually. I cried because Scorpio, you, my spiritual warriors, you are reclaiming fragments of your divine spark. You're gathering all the pieces of your soul that were left behind in moments of pain, challenge, heartbreak. Scorpio, with courage and clarity, you're calling your light back to you. Your season helps you step into your truth, my loves, reminding you that every part of you, even the once forgotten parts, is worthy of being held, healed, and brought home. And just as Persephone rises each year, renewed and radiant, you too are rising, my loves. You're stepping into a more authentic version of yourself, grounded in wisdom, intuition, and inner strength. Your power is returning, your light is expanding, and your presence is becoming a guiding force for others. And it's not because you never touched the darkness, my loves, but because you walked through it, transformed by it, and emerged with a brilliance that can't be dimmed. I feel every word of that, Scorpio, and I felt it as I was receiving the messages. I really wish that I could share the depth of the feelings that I'm experiencing and that I have experienced during this build-up of your energy, my loves. And as I said at the start, it has left me in such awe and reverence for you, my loves. Okay, let's start with question 1. This is the descent, Scorpio. What are you being led to face right now? You may have already experienced this, my loves. There will be different levels to what part you are all experiencing right now. Anxiety. Where does this fear, this anxiety come from? This is what you are being shown. This is the doorway into your personal underworld, Scorpio. The emotion, the memory or situation drawing you inward to begin your transformation. So what began this transformation for you? What were you guided to face? What was the anxiety that you were guided to explore? Wow, there you are, my loves, the Queen of Cups. You have such depth, Scorpio, such emotional depth. What I feel, Scorpio, is what you were guided to face is, because you are such a sensitive sign to emotions, are these anxieties, fears your own? I feel you've been guided to face what you may not have even realised you were carrying around with you, my loves, other people's projections of feelings, fears, setting boundaries. So what causes this anxiety, Scorpio, that holds you back from your sovereignty, from your true self? The Nine of Wands, the Devil, and the Queen of Wands. I feel, Scorpio, that you have this perception of yourself that you have to show up in such a way that you cannot be your true authentic self, because you've experienced such lack of understanding in the past when you have tried to express yourself in your truest form. And I feel other people's opinions and the way they have reacted to you in the past has really left such a negative self-impression for you, that you have shielded this beautiful, deep, emotional side of yourself for the longest time because of fear to express it, for being misunderstood, for being misunderstood. But you're wary, Scorpio, you are tired. You want to bring down your barriers now. You're ready. Spirit is saying you're ready. You're ready to face the criticisms or experiences that you've had in the past, my loves, where you have been made to shrink within and to dim your light. You are ready to face this now, and this is why this energy is so powerful for you, Scorpio. Remember who you are, my loves. You are not the words, the criticisms, the actions of others. That is their projections. When you go deep and face this aspect of yourself that has been holding you back, that has claimed your sovereignty, that has dimmed your light, and you explore why that shadow is there, you will see, Scorpio, how quickly these negative attachments will dissolve. Okay, what else? isolation. I picked this up just before the reading, my loves, as well. You may have been keeping to yourself quite a lot recently, my loves, and this is where you have dived deep, where you have gone to your own inner world, my loves, to face what needed to be faced at this time. Maybe you're yet to do it, but I feel for most of you, this may have started at the start of your season, my loves. But Scorpio, I don't think you realise how fearless you are, what a warrior you are, my loves, that you will dive into the depths and you will face the shadow. And yes, we've got to be ready to be able to do that. And I feel that you have had that surge, that fire building within you, my loves. Remember who you are. You have so much love within you, surrounding you, and so much to give, Scorpio. Okay, so that is your first question. I think what I'll do, my loves, is I'll pause and then begin question 2. Okay, loves, question 2. The darkness. What lies beneath the surface? What truths does Scorpio need to see? The world. The world through a different lens, Scorpio. And I feel this is not only the inner world where you've been asked to go, my loves, to dive, but this will be that renewal that you need to transform your outer world. You are given the keys, the skills, the knowledge, the wisdom, my loves, to fearlessly face what needs to be faced in the darkness. And as I say, this will not only transform your inner world, but ultimately your outer world too. Yeah, the Hermit and the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Oh yes, my loves, you have certainly been guided to shine a light on the aspects of yourself that I feel have been neglected for the longest time. But when you do this, my loves, you realise your worth, that you are strong, that you are independent, that you are worth so much more, so very much more than what you were previously accepting and allowing into your energy, my loves. Oh, look at that. The Ace of Cups, Scorpio. There is so much love within you, surrounding you. And you, my loves, you are a gift. You are a gift to anybody with the depth of love that you hold within you. Now, this could be romantic, it could be career, family, any aspect of your life. Whatever you pour love into, that is a gift of yours, Scorpio, and I feel that you forgot that. You forgot that depth of emotion that you hold. It truly is a blessing. And whoever or whatever has diminished that aspect of you is being released. Because you have so much to give, Scorpio. There's so many that will benefit from the depth of emotion, of love, of understanding, non-judgment that you possess. It's such a gift, Scorpio. I keep wanting to say that. And this is you reclaiming that aspect of you back. Victim. Now, Scorpio, I mean, I'm feeling such emotion from this. You could have experienced something so terrible that part of your soul was left in that situation, refusing to look at it, because I can understand why. Because you don't want to relive that experience again. So it's been locked away in a part of yourself that you have kept hidden away for the longest time, my loves. Now this will be different. This will mean something different to each and every single one of you. And be so gentle with yourself, my loves, if you are feeling ready to face this situation. Be very loving, nurturing with yourself, and be ready. Be ready, more importantly, my loves, to realize that your experience, the situation that caused this pain, I've lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry, my loves. My mind has just gone completely blank. Now, when I'm doing a reading, I always take everything as a sign. So this could be the refusal to face it. I just want to say, Scorpio, you did nothing wrong. This was not you. I'm so sorry, my loves. I had to pause the video. Scorpio, it's facing a fear that you have kept hidden for the longest time, my loves, because there is a brand new beginning waiting for you. You have taken the time, or you are about to take the time to shine the light on this situation. You are not fearing it any longer. It has held you back for too long, my loves. You know you value yourself more for acknowledging the depth of love and emotion that you have within you that has been suppressed for the longest time. And this has spurned you to take this action, this fearless action. As I say, I feel such awe, and I feel this is why I can't speak in this particular energy, Scorpio. I just feel in such awe that you are ready. You have got the strength, the courage to face the unfaceable, to release it and release yourself from it. So that is what the darkness is calling you to face, my loves. Okay, let's go on to question 3. Question 3, my loves. The lost fragment. Piece of your soul ready to return, Scorpio. What part of Scorpio's divine spark is coming back? Something powerful that was left behind in a moment of pain or vulnerability. What is that, please? What is that? Oh, that is too many. I'm going to take this one. Action. Yes, you are no longer stuck. You are no longer being held back in this energy, my loves. You are taking action. You are ready to take action to face that aspect of yourself. You are calling in all fragments that have been kept hidden, kept locked through every painful experience or every challenge or pain that you've experienced, my loves. You are calling it back in. You are bringing yourself truly home. Wow, Scorpio. I feel such, as I say, such reverence for your energy right now. I truly do. You are a fearless warrior, my loves, whether you realise it or not. But I feel your actions are going to prove to you exactly the strength and courage that you have. Wow, the Empress, the Hanged Man, and the Three of Swords. So the lost fragment of yourself, Scorpio, is you understanding your value, your sovereignty, coming home to yourself, that you are not the painful experiences that you've had. Yes, they have given you wisdom, tools going forward, but they do not shape your future, my loves. They don't have to shape your future going forward. You are seeing the value of yourself, Scorpio. You are gaining the deeper understanding of what caused this pain, this heartache. And you are the creator of your future, your destiny. And there is such a future ahead for you, my loves. And this is you realizing that. I'm so sorry if you can hear the noise interruption. Everything has just become so loud. You are no longer being distracted. I just heard. Because you have the clarity now that you have been waiting the longest time for, to help you overcome and take action from a very painful cycle that you've been in. There is something that you are being called to create, Scorpio, not only for yourself, my loves. This is to help others. This is a guide. You are a guide of some sort, and that wisdom, that knowledge from experience that you've had will be the shining light for others. What else? Impatience. So yes, Scorpio, this is... Oh, I feel that you have been so impatient with yourself, Scorpio. I feel the self-talk that you've been giving yourself is, I should be over this situation by now, but what is it that you haven't fully faced? Is there one last fragment that you have yet to face and overcome, my loves? Or is this something that was just not quite within your reach, that you couldn't understand why you weren't able to fully overcome a very painful situation? You are taking the necessary action now. You have the clarity that you need to face what it was that was just not quite within your reach, so that you may heal from this situation, loves. Okay, let's go to question 4. Question 4, the Underworld gift. So Scorpio, what you gain from facing this? Oh, Angel of Balance. Well, my loves, you are an earth angel. Whether you feel it, realise it or not, you are. And you are a guiding light for others. How beautiful is that? This is you taking back your sovereignty, Scorpio. That is the gift that will come from facing the unfaceable. You are a healer, Scorpio, and as any healer knows and understands, to allow ourselves to be able to heal others or help others heal themselves, we first must heal ourselves. 4 of Wands. This is long-term security and happiness. This is the life that you dreamed of, you once dreamed of for yourself. That is there. That is the gift that you will take from facing the shadow aspect, my loves. Is then being in a position to create this brand new reality, this stable, long-term reality for yourself that you deserve. The Hanged Man again, this came out in question 3. You have gained the clarity, the knowledge that you need. I feel it's taken quite some time for you, Scorpio, to really truly understand your uniqueness, that it is a gift, not a curse. And the Empress again. Wow, Scorpio, I think it was question 3 this came out in as well. Yes, you have a whole new understanding of who you are, claiming your sovereignty back, no longer letting others' words, actions, pains, fears devalue yourself, your self-worth. You are the creator of your own world, my loves. This is you taking your power back and being your truest, authentic self. Wow. And I mean, the Empress, she has gained all the wisdom, knowledge, through experience that she needs. And she sits very confidently and gracefully in her power. What else? What else? You will no longer be settling for any less than your worth, my loves. That is too many. Just one, please. Thank you. Recovery, yes. You will heal from this situation, Scorpio, because you realize that all along you had the key to unlock that aspect of yourself that has been holding you back or keeping you in the shadows. You are calling this part of your divine spark back in, my loves. You are using that key to unlock the box that has kept this beautiful divine spark from fully coming home to themselves. Okay, let's go to question 5. Question 5, my loves, the ascent. This is how you rise from this transformation, Scorpio. What energy lifts Scorpio? How does Scorpio begin to emerge, heal, and step into alignment with their true self? The thinking man. You have been thinking about this for the longest time, Scorpio, always looking outside when what you needed to do was go within, my loves, because all the answers are within you. And you have found the answers to this question. You know how to rise. You know what needs to be faced to ascend from this energy, from this darkness, my loves, because you have gained so much clarity and you are understanding exactly who you are, what value you hold, what a gift you are to others. We have the Lovers. You have been reliving past experiences, my loves, past experiences that have left their mark, that have fragmented your divine spark, your soul. And as I say, you are harnessing and calling these aspects back in, calling them back home. You have made a conscious decision, Scorpio, to do this. Wow, we have the 9 of Pentacles and we have the Hermit, which was in reverse. So I feel for a lot of you, Scorpio, you are coming out the other side, my loves, and I feel this is why you're now ready to hear this reading. You are stepping into your truest, authentic self. You hold such value and you recognize it now, Scorpio, after diving into the depths that you've dived into, facing the shadows that you've faced. You value yourself so much more now. And this will be your natural defense against anybody or any situation that tries to devalue you. I just feel that you've been reevaluating so much of your life. What else? Perseverance. And this reminds me of butterfly wings. This is your transformation, Scorpio. This is your ascent. This is you rising like you've never risen before, my loves. Because you persevered, you fearlessly went into the shadows, you face them, and they no longer have that power, that hold over you anymore. They cannot hold you back anymore, because you did not give up, Scorpio. So I feel that the inner work for a lot of you has been done, my loves. And it is time to rise. It is time to reclaim your power, reclaim every aspect of yourself that may have been scattered or certainly held back because of very painful challenges and experiences. Okay, let's go on to question 6. Question 6, the rebirth. What is being renewed or awakened within Scorpio, please? What is being awakened or renewed within Scorpio, please? Oh, we have 2. Oh, wow. The sun and appreciation. Oh, this is so beautiful, Scorpio. Oh, I'm so happy that these have come out. This is your brand new beginning, Scorpio. A brand new beginning that sees you being so very happy that you can't even imagine could be possible, or you couldn't have imagined possible for yourself before. This is you embracing all aspects of that beautiful depth of yours, that emotional maturity, that just the deepest depths of love and understanding that you have now for yourself and for others. Your light shines so bright from this experience, Scorpio. This brings such happy times ahead for you. This is your brand new beginning. You have a new appreciation, an appreciation that I feel you've never experienced for yourself before. This is appreciating exactly who you are and what you have to offer, and what value your uniqueness holds, not only for yourself but for others, for those who deserve it. This is beautiful energy, Scorpio. Oh, I'm not taking all those, loves. We have the 4 of Wands again. This is the happy family, the happy home. This is the life that you once dreamed of for yourself, that you never thought that you would ever receive, my loves. We have the Hermit again in reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles. You have all the tools, wisdom and knowledge now that you need, Scorpio. You are ready to step out in your sovereignty, to fully embrace who you are, no longer be held back by any fears that once held you back, or anxieties that prevented you from pursuing your dreams, your desires. You are ready to work with others, Scorpio, because you know that you bring value, so much value to situations, to relationships. And you will not settle for less anymore, Scorpio. What else? What else? One message, please, for Scorpio. Thank you. Destiny. Yes, you understand, Scorpio, that those fragmented parts of yourself were never meant to be scattered. They were never meant to belong to anybody or any situation else. Because, my loves, this is your unique divine spark that you are calling in. You are calling back in. Because you have a destiny to fulfill. You have a calling. You are a gift. You are a shining light for others. And I feel this has what given you that strength, that perseverance to face the unfaceable and call it back in. To be of service to yourself in the first instance. But you have a calling, my loves, and you know that now is time. You know that now is the time to embrace this calling, bring in balance between the light and the dark. No longer operating from the shadow side, holding yourself back, being crippled by anxieties and fears of not feeling enough, not feeling like you have enough. You have found home within you now, Scorpio, and you know your value. You are claiming your sovereignty in a way that I feel is going to shock so many around you, my loves. And you see the difference in your energy, Scorpio, and how quickly things manifest for you whilst you release the burdens that have been hanging on to you, clinging on to you for dear life. They didn't realise that they were attached to a Scorpio. A warrior Scorpio. Okay, my loves, let's go to question 7. Question 7. The crown. Your empowered path forward. This final card shows how you move ahead with confidence, wisdom, and authenticity, my loves. Your sovereign energy guiding the way. What is that for Scorpio, please? No, I'm being told not that deck. I think, Scorpio, we need an Oracle of the Phoenix for this one. Okay. The crown. Scorpio's empowered path forward. What is their message? What is their message, please? Thank you. Insight. Okay, let me read from the book. Sorry, loves. There we are. There is a liberating power in recognizing why you are here on this earth. You will feel great relief and joy the moment you understand why you have been incarnated now. This small phoenix reduces to ashes the inner veils that blind you to your destiny. It destroys everything that prevents you from seeing the purpose of this incarnation clearly. Recognize that the reasons you are here are simpler than you might think. Firstly, you are here to create balance between yourself and other incarnated souls in order to restore karma. Secondly, you are here to do your duty as a light-filled, loving person, to help others along their soul paths and to embody divine love. Thirdly, you are here to heal the hurt from past lives and therefore to discover new strengths and abilities and to live in the energy that comes from other incarnations. Lastly, you have been put here on earth to laugh, see, feel, taste, smell, hear, and love unconditionally. You are not here to find enlightenment, as your soul is already enlightened. Embrace this life with all it has to offer. Take a deep dive into it and enjoy it. What an absolutely beautiful and appropriate message to end this reading on, Scorpio. Wow. Wow. I just got no words. I really haven't. And I do apologise for stumbling through some of the reading, my loves, but your energy building up to this reading, during the reading, was just palpable. It truly was. As I said, I don't think I've experienced anything quite like it before. I am in absolute awe of you, my loves. I really am. Okay, now I do apologise that this has been so long. As I say, it will be time stamped, so jump to whatever section calls to you, my loves. And Scorpio, as you gather your light, please remember, my loves, that every part of you is worthy of returning home, being held with love and shining again, my loves. Go shine that beautiful divine light of yours, my loves. Bye for now.